Yes, what's going on, world? It's your boy here. Don't flop all fucking day here at Ministry of Sound. It's Verdict. Let's get straight into this battle. Another clash for the day, another one, another debut, another one that I'm personally looking forward to as well. Okay, MC on the right-hand side. Not much to say. He's been in the battle, in the league, loads of times. You've seen him many times before. Enigma, make some noise.
Big up to LV10 Clothing. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram. Big up Pamphlet, who apparently he's watching this in his pyjamas right now. His girl's pyjamas. And Andy and Mark from St Albans.
Any of you wondering, the In the House Tour Volume 2 is coming this summer. We haven't got any dates yet. Enigma will be part of it, obviously, like all the same cast will be part of it, but even more people we're bringing along this time, man. In the House Tour Volume 2, there'll be a blog out soon. Anyway, on the left-hand side, another Don't Flop debut for the day, an ex-KOTD champion from King of the Dot, Sketch Menace. Make some noise.
Shout out King of the Dot, everybody back in Canada. Don't flop all fucking day. Let's fucking go.
As usual, you know the score. Log on to the forum, don'tflop.com/forum, don'tflopshop.com. Big up Trio Limited every single time on all the staff garments. You know the score. See him in the intro. Okay, Cho's off camera. You're first, right? No. You're first. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Cho's off camera. Enigma's first. Verdict, round number 1 is on Enigma. Let's fucking go.
See, there are a lot of people in the crowd today who are like, I don't really like that Enigma guy. I don't understand the whole pedo thing. He doesn't deserve an international. Hope this Canadian beats this chimp. Plus, he kind of looks... Well, I don't give a fuck what you people think. And that goes for you too, Zachary. Thinking you picked me for the easy win? But this is battle rap, not anal sex, faggot, so I'm not gonna ease you in. He thinks he's untouchable, because on King of the Dot he used to be the king. But fuck this Calgary flame and the heat he brings, because I know how to weaken him. You might come covered with that full body armor, but I don't need to go Wagamama's to see those tinks. Because first off, oh, was that offensive and shit? It's a fucking battle rap, you sensitive pricks. Yo. First off, against Tricky P, you dropped the Simpsons punchline, which was cool, but then shit got ridiculous. Because you then used the Simpsons reference against Bender, Absurd, and even against Cheddar Cheese and Ubiquitous, which was quite fitting because your absurd use of cheesy Simpsons bars is fucking ubiquitous. He even used one against Dirtbag Dan too. That's 5 fucking separate battles. I guess it's your favorite angle. You bring so much promo to the show, I'm surprised the fucking CEO of Fox doesn't call you up to personally thank you. I bet if I broke into his house, I'd find a half-finished sketch of a Marge Simpson tattoo and a Bart Simpson statue in the garden carved out of bamboo. Sunny bamboo. And, I mean, I didn't even realize they have cartoons out in Alberta. You're such a fucking Simpsons fan when you go to McDonald's, you're like, can I get some fries and a Krusty the Clown burger? But thinking about it now, it makes sense, because as well as being out of shape, you're a yellow-bellied faggot, old news, washed up, confused. You're basically the Mr. Burns of Canada. And you can call me Maggie Simpson the way I plan to assassinate your character. See, that Led Zeppelin Stairway to Heaven bar you used twice. First against Bruce B and then against Pumpkinhead. That was some dumb shit. Then you reused your whiskey punchline against Stepezy and Young Stitch. So I don't mean to be cynical, but please explain to this crowd your fucking issue with being original. Because you're a self-biter and a plagiarist too. Your bars remind me of marriage superstitions. Because in every battle, you have something old, something maybe new, something borrowed, and something risky with a shade of blue. I mean, the way you recycle your shit shows you lack the creative tools and play to lose. It's like if James Cameron announced his new film, Terminator 2. So if you recycle your shit against me, you've got no hope, player. Recycling? I even do that shit to save the fucking ozone layer. I mean, he steals his own bars so much, pretty soon we'd have to have all of his previously owned and cloned raps tracked with a low jack attached to his notepad. But fuck this old fat throwback of his low caps, he's about to get toe tagged. Can anyone here guess Zach's favourite mountain? Brokeback. Yeah. I mean, how the fuck do you have fans when you're so whack? Plus you're always bringing down the mood of everyone in the rooms. How does anyone ever end up feeling pro-Zach? And against HFK, you were like, hookers and blow all day. No, paying for pussy is not how we get down at Don't Flop. And just for the record, bagging up coke does not count as a blowjob. Time, let's go!
So here I am in England. Shouts to every person that's inside the spot. I'm here to put this guy inside a box, so try and stop me, I will not. Mess with me, get checked quickly. I got this fucking cipher locked, because I was at one point, in fact, king of an entire dot. Right? Nah, but I'm in London repping Canada. First time I've seen this place, it's sweet. Here to King of the Dot to the UK, here to make Enigma taste defeat. But I've got nothing but respect for y'all and the beast that made this scene, so as long as my feet have graced this league, it's fucking DFAFD. So you George Kelly, right? That self-proclaimed author? Well, let's engage for a second. Not a single page that's impressive, just a bunch of shitty statuses and angry confessions. You just played a shock value. It's lame and depressing and comes out all wrong like a cesarean section. So if your dream's to be a writer, you better brace for inception. Talk about George's whore. Well, she fucking basically left him. And the way George taken Elsie yacht to learn to change his direction. So from every bar that you drop to every paragraph sentence, I can hear the bitch behind what George writes like Marianne Evans. But me? I never changed who I am in a blatant attempt just to gain some attention. Never catered to preference. Well, you had to dick your daughter in the mouth just to make an impression. So why'd I even take this battle? No one knows who you are, Kelly. Oh wait, you're that guy who stuck his dick out in front of a minor, right? I know who you are, Kelly. But what's even worse, she's a toddler. But what's even worse, she's your daughter. So after he gets bored with family, watch George get antsy. Face starts turning red like Gordon Ramsay. He'll start scoping, trying to hoist the panties of little orphan Annies or Dakota Fannings that you can poison or exploit with candy from your Toyota Camry. See, but that's not a topic he handles well. You should be locked in a padded cell. I call him a broken alarm clock. He's constantly flashing 12s. You put See, he put a Molly up in that sippy cup. She know it. Went down on her during nap time. She know it. See, you'll suffer a big loss like Rick Ross for bringing her up as a rapper. Watch me lift off your Reebok, so if you're trying to swing, man, I leave you up in them rafters. You must have had kamikaze on your mind, because now it's a fucking disaster. Thought it'd give you the pump that you needed, but that clearly wasn't the answer. But for anyone out there who didn't get that scheme, it's fine. I just related a bunch of sneakers to how he gave his daughter that D. Time.
Crush that.
What up, England? You guys are killing
Yo! You said I use candy to get girls into my Toyota Camry for Nookie. Yep. That's bullshit. I always use a packet of cookies. And yo, you also said that R. Kelly bar. Well, I got something to tell you, prick. C Major used that first, so as well as biting yourself, you also bite other people's shit. I fucked up that whole multi on that, but it's fine. This ugly motherfucker refers to himself as the Calgary Flame. Wow, that is lame. How the fuck can be proud of that name and say it without sounding ashamed? See, you used to be big news, but then you lost your title, crown, and some pay, and the ugly yellow and brown wooden chain, and now you're battling me. Your fucking career really has gone down in the drain. And in that battle when Porridge mentioned Bruce B, you got really fucking angry. And just like Bruce B, you won't like it when he's angry. But I admit, when he brought up that shit, he was using the most worthless of measures. He played it dirty, unearthing the death of your friend in an attempt to murder your pleasure. But you're on some Tim Henman shit. You couldn't serve under pressure because it worked. You let his words hurt you and burn you and fester. If only you'd done some research on a person like Dexter, because you couldn't control your emotions, and that's the first law of power. So no wonder your throne was usurped by a jester. See, Porridge showed no emotion, like breaking up with a chick through a text message, stripped you of your title and walked away with that $1,000 check, and you didn't even get credit. But that's your fault, because you let him get to you, let him get into your chest menace. He tamed you, motherfucker, made you into his pet menace, then snatched that paper from under your nose and finished off your sketch menace. So even though it was fucked up, underhanded, and deplorable, I guess he picked the best premise, because after he said it for the next 10 minutes, all you did was stumble, fuck up, and lose that crown like an inept dentist. So you can go around saying you deserve to win it because you certainly killed him, but the only reason you're flossing now is because he hurt your feelings. And ever since you started that King of the Alberta division, you've been acting all self-important and proud and walking around town with the fucking giant smiling jaws of a clown. But there was trouble at your first event. You had to caution the crowds, but don't worry though, everything's apparently cordial now because you just took a strong product and watered it down. See, all you did with that division was divide the crowd, and that's not even smart, because 1 divided by 2 equals half. So now, unlike you, your crowd's thinned out, lean and sparse, which means less people see your bars and the passionate flows from your bleeding heart. See, I figured Sketch was in the scene because he believed in art, but you're obviously only in it for the promise of of money, which demeans the craft. So if Holohan plays the role of God, I guess that means you're playing a soul-sucking, money-grabbing demon's part. Because you just chased after minimal cash and checks, enough to clear up your plastic debt, but not enough to live lavish yet. Against absurd, you had a t-shirt that said, selling out is the new keeping it real. Well, keeping it real, that t-shirt's perfect for you because you're a fucking sellout who backstabs his friends. So you should change your name to Snitch Menace because you already have that rep. Plus, I learned from South Park that you Canadians are just a bunch of fucking flapping heads. And yo, you're friends with Holohan, yeah? Nah, that friendship's a farce, because that motherfucker can bench press a car. You're chubby, and he's extra specially hard, so whilst he's moving to hot chicks, you're that fucking fat, lonely friend at the bar. And yo, my mum said, don't be a menace to society, because you don't need the drama. Whereas you grew up drinking juice from a hood, so I feel sorry for your mama. And, yo, I mean, how the fuck can I let this bitch test me? He thinks men are ace. Just check his name. That shit's sketchy. And yo, you might think he's a menace like he'll shoot on my children, but I just spent these last few bars flipping his name to prove I'm the real villain. Albino bars, bitch. Time.
Yeah, I lost my chain. But now I'm back, so now it's time to reconcile. Don't be jealous of my title. You still get a title. Pedophile. So yo, when first said I had Enigma, I thought that was a hell of an offer. Based on his name and his resume, I figured he'd be some sort of gentleman scholar, a professional golfer, a relevant author. Shit, while we're at it, a fucking respectable father till you watch his battles and realize he likes to have sex with his daughter. So I think you need an English class on English class, because when I think of Brits, it's wits and fashion, prim and proper, fitted slacks with linen jackets, hidden gadgets, British tactics, run up in your flat while your kids are napping and flip their mattress, so your son and daughter, Brit and Matt, can piss their pants while they witness daddy get his ass kicked. No bullshit, but you can call me Philip Jackson. I put your J's in the air like one of Pippin's passes. So what, you thought I wouldn't have some shit to reference? Listen, brethren, I've done my homework on enigmas. Call me Richard Evans. See, it means to have a hidden message, so when he gets aggressive, it's just misdirection. You can see it in his eyes that he's disguising all his inner tensions. So if he's Enigma, then the encrypted message is that he's still regressed and living with depression from when his wife and kids decided he was a little whiny bitch and left him. But you never told us why you two split up. It's left us to speculate a bit. I mean, who am I to judge? Maybe it was the relationship. Maybe it's because she was a crazy bitch. Maybe it's because you said you'd rape your kids. I think it might be that. So think about your offspring for a second and how they're constantly affected by your actions. As a father, you're pathetic. See, your kids have never seen their mom or dad get along, and that's depressing. So when your kids play house now, they run in opposite directions. See, I watched the In the House tour. Shit was ridiculous, fam. Watching you and Mickey trying to bring chicks to your flat was rich for a laugh. Shit, if you or Mickey's in Snatch, then Brad Pitt's in the cast. So you used to kick it with the staff, but now they're not around and you're bored. It's like when you got kicked out and divorced, because you're not in the house anymore. See, I didn't have to do any research on him to start roasting this dude. He puts it all out to the public. It's all open for view. So this is Jeffy Price versus Caustic, except there's no exposing to do. Nah, it's the British version of The Office, because it's over in 2 time.
Yo, you said you were gonna kick my ass. Stop trying to act tough. You're from Canada, bitch. Your country's more of a pussy than that fat fuck Unanimous is. Yo, and all that shit you said about my ex-wife leaving me, those are some irrelevant lies. Nope. Stop trying to be caustic, faggot. I'm not Jefferson Price. Rest in peace. Yo, You get so red and angry and you wrap your face reminds me of a busted ovary. But get close to me and I put my hands around your throat and squeeze and you're choking free like you're Tony D. Or shout out Tony D, whatever. All right, or like you did against Dirtbag Dan in OT. You were like, reach out to the public. Reach out to the public. Reach out to... Shut the fuck up, bitch! You know, I'm not a rapper, that's a fact. I'm a parody of an MC. Full of tattoos, barely talented, arrogant, and I'm empty. So you can smash through the door and cock back to draw, but I'm already a caricature, so how's this man planning to sketch me? Now I'm about to flush out all of my secret thoughts like a sex fiend having a wet dream. I'm not gonna do that slow it down shit, so pay attention to the next scheme. Your girl is no oil painting. She's a depressed bitch with acrylic nails and a rubber neck. So I raised all her troubles as I touched up her legs, brushed her thighs, traced her body and stroked her supple breasts. She felt tip, and then a cunt got wet. Pains me to say I looked out at the landscape and she gave me some sloppy head. I thought you lacked a kind of skill, but talked it up to inexperience. She deserved another test. Plus me looking like a pigment, I couldn't really be fussy yet. So after we got past oral, I watched the red rise in her cheeks as she became flushed for sex. I thought, what a colour, that's a lovely red. And she made such a good impression, I drew for the condom as she laid up in bed. Took a pull of a Lambert, no homo, then put my quill in the ink pot and penetrated her chubby cleft. We fucked for hours, and after I showed her my composition, I finally bust and left. But the signs were there, your relationship was already a muddy mess, and all I had to do to enter the frame in that ugly sketch was illustrate all the poor traits of a fucking sketch. And I know that was kind of drawn out, but it's an art scheme, so what the fuck do you cunts expect? Yeah, but fuck it. Can you picture it? Me inside of a pussy slit? I mean, she was a Mona, but at least her mouth took a dick. And yet she liked to scream when I munched that fat hole. Pussy was wide and inside was like a giant black hole. Should have called her Frida Kahlo the way she took this damn pole. But bollocks to that, after getting handy with a Warhol, I realized the clit had an afro. Plus she was freaky and not really natural because she reminded me of Ash Jones the way she liked to pick asshole. He's into money, but ironically has a problem with his cash flow. Well, I'm a bust into your pad, let the pickaxe show, cut off your ear, jump in a ride, and you can actually see a van go. So you can attack me, but I have you saying your last words. You can't black out my shit with a dark verse, because I'm an uncrackable phantom menace like a Da Vinci Code password. So how can you cover me sketch when I already got that motherfucking artwork? So I'm badder than you, rawer than you, harder than you. You cannot touch me. Hotter girl than you, which is ironic, because I'm so damn fucking ugly. Better friends than you, because at least none of them are junkies. Better life, better job, better kids, better crib, and I come from a better fucking country. So, yeah, fuck Canada. Fucking maple syrup living motherfuckers. Anyway, so to all the people who think I wasn't deserving of this battle, you can go call that cunt Amanda Knox and tell her this is how you murder internationals.
Y'all don't really hate me, dude. I love you guys. You guys are the best, man.
I love Canada, really. Yeah, big on, yeah.
Man, I fucking love England. Yeah. Right? Man, I fucking love England. But you got me feeling homesick the way you embody my division. I mean, you took Jeff and Bruce's aggressive style, but stole Cheddar Cheese's girlish figure. You beat your son, Matt, daily. Plus, I've noticed you're a bit disfigured, so standing here with you right now has really got me missing fingers. Gotta say that, right? So I'm still trying to figure out why they placed Enigma versus me. I mean, he loves kids. His next opponent really should be Mr. 13. See, I saw your photos on Facebook. I'm still trying to figure what those pics are about. Every time you visit your kids, you're always hitting the town. Never pics at the house, you and your kids on the couch, and then I figured it out. They're taken by a court-appointed counselor. There isn't a doubt that's there to make sure you don't stick your fucking dick in their mouth. Oh! Plus, I noticed your kids are mulatto. What the fuck's up with that? I'm not trying to be racist. I'm saying their mom isn't black. But your kids have more in common with your daddy than homie thinks. I mean, your champion's Tony D, and their real dad looks like Tony D.
Maybe
the real dad looks like... But I watched your DK battle. Out of all the matches I've seen, it was the weirdest one in this world. It was the weirdest one in this world. I closed my eyes and couldn't figure out which one was the girl. But when you took a loss to that fucking freebasing junkie, this bitch proved he was King Rule, because this is DK's country. You guys don't have Donkey Kong out here. Yo, so I'm still coping with time change, but my potency's high grade. I'm as cold as the ice age, so watch me go in a blind rage. I have you taken out by someone that you don't know like a blind date. Have his head with impressions like a wedding reception. You catch more bows than a bridesmaid. So I have him looking over his shoulder, coping with constant stress. So I treat you like London soldiers, so don't think that I'm not a threat. I leave you without arms, jaw broken, then off your head like both of the zombies led by Michonne in The Walking Dead. See, I've never claimed to be a gangster, but I still paint that portrait for y'all. With my art and craft, I'll start drawing cans. I'm Andy Warhol. So from his head to his spine, I'll treat it like his family and start severing ties. No reference to the tat that you just got pressed on your side. When I put my hands around your fucking neck, then it's time. Let's go, England, make some noise!
Yeah, what up? It's Sharon. Good battle. It's hard to actually judge battles. I don't know if there's a scoring system or whatnot. People do it per round or whatever. Sketch Menace took that battle. It was kind of close. I thought round one, Sketch edged them. They both kind of were coming a little light. Round two, Sketch clearly won. I think that was the best round of the battle. And the second best round of the battle was Enigma's third, and he definitely took that. So Sketch Menace 2-1, close battle. You know, they both did well.
Terrible headshot season at Don't Flop. I want to say fucking Sketch Menace won this one still. First two to him, kind of edged it. Third one, I say Enigma, but I give the whole round to Sketch. He took it still. With better schemes. I think Enigma had his thing, but his schemes were a bit played out. But Sketch was more to the point, so I think Sketch had a long run still.
Yo, yeah, ZT, shout out to Don't Flop, sick event as always. I give that 2 rounds to 1 to Sketch Menace. I think he took the first 2 rounds. I think it was a real strong performance from both guys, and I definitely think Enigma took the 3rd round. I really don't think Sketch kind of took off the way he wanted to in the 3rd, but I think he did enough in the first 2 to take it. So yeah, shout outs to both guys. 2 rounds to 1 Sketch Menace.
What's goody? Resource, 2-time everything. Just watched Sketch Menace versus Enigma. I'll break it down pretty quickly and simply. I gave the first 2 to Sketch. The 3rd I thought was the closest, and I would even give it to Enigma because I thought Sketch stopped a little short. But the first 2 rounds, Sketch was much more rapid fire, line after line, whereas Enigma took a little longer to get to his punches. There was more build to his schemes, and while they were really good and the payoff was good, I just don't feel like it was enough compared to Sketch just line after line. So I give it to Sketch first 2 rounds.
Cracking the honky on Twitter, I'm just going to keep it short. Like every other judge said, Sketch took the first 2, Enigma was really entertaining in the 3rd, he took the 3rd, so 2-1 Sketch.
Right, it's your boy here, Verdict, man. Shouts to Sketch Menace, that's another debut from Canada. Shouts to Organic and the whole KOTD, man. I'm sure you'll see him back. Enigma, you always see him back. Shouts to him as well. Like I said, In the House Tour Volume 2 this summer, it is coming. There will be a blog out and we had hundreds of applications last time. I'm expecting to get thousands this time. So if you want us in your town, it's going to be a northern tour as well. So if you're in North England, holler at us. Anyway, Sketch versus Enigma. The winner, unanimously, it went Sketch Menace. Make some noise. Let's go.
Shout to Enigma, shout to Sketch Menace.
Cups and drag her to the slaughterhouse. I'm kind of horny now. You're so fucking ugly. You're so fucking ugly. I'd rather stick my dick in my own 4-year-old daughter's mouth.